Myers wanted to be an Elvis tribute artist when he was little. He was the cutest little thing. He was real small, and he could really sing when he was like 4 years old, 5 years old. He came to Memphis to an Elvis tribute contest. He played a little bit with our son Michael. They were playing Transformers, and he'd come up and would look at the costumes in that display case, and he would like, oh, you know, and he would ask me questions and stuff. One time he came and got up on my lap, and he called me Mr. Butch. He said, Mr. Butch, one day I'm gonna buy one of your costumes. And I said, okay, Bruno. And he talked and talked and talked and got up, went off playing like a little kid, and we never really thought anything else of it. About 20 or 30 years went by. His stylist called and said, Bruno wants you guys to make some Elvis style costumes for him to wear in a music video. And I was talking about him. I said, you know, he had a good voice when he was little, so I hope he does something really good for himself now that he's older. And Michael come in and says, Dad, don't be dense. Bruno's a multi-Grammy winner. And I said, you're kidding me? He says, no. And he pulled it up on his phone and was showing me all this. And I was like, that's little Bruno. So that shows you how in touch I am. Elvis Presley Enterprises called us and said, we need 2 Eagle capes and 2 Eagle belts as soon as you can get them done. It's for George W. Bush, and he's bringing the Prime Minister of Japan down to Graceland to do a tour. The Prime Minister of Japan at that time was a big Elvis fan, so George Bush brought him down there, and at the end of the tour, George Bush put the cape in his presidential library. Well, Kim was in her office and the phone rang and Bill Murray called and wanted us to make him a costume. He said, I want a jumpsuit for a magazine I'm shooting. It's called Movies Rock. Michael said, oh, I want to work on that. Tell him that I'll make the costume and we won't charge him anything. We'll loan it to him as long as he sends it back to me with autographs. It was, a joy to do it. Bill was a great guy. After he did the photo shoot, he or some of his people called and said, can we borrow that costume back? And Kim says, oh, you need it for a reshoot? And they said, no, Bill Murray's opening up for Eric Clapton. And so we sent it back out there, and he actually did open up for Eric Clapton at a huge concert. And he did send the suit back and sent Michael several autographs and autographed the back of the suit. Gene goes into the bathroom. He looks down and there's this Spanish floor tile. And he goes, that would make a great suit. Gene calls that the bathroom tile suit.